Hello! In this video, I'll show you how to create a backup job for Nutanix AHV using NAKIVO Backup and Replication to protect your Nutanix workloads and ensure reliable data recovery. Before we begin, make sure you've already added a Nutanix AHV cluster to the NAKIVO solution. If not, check my previous video on how to do that. First, go to Data Protection. Click the plus button in the Job tab, and in the menu that opens, select Backup for Nutanix AHV. At the VMs step of the new Backup Job wizard, select the VMs you want to back up. Here, I select 2 virtual machines. Then click Next. At the Destination step, choose a backup repository to store the VM backup. For this demo, I'll select the Onboard repository. In the Advanced Setup, you can click each VM to include or exclude specific virtual disks or back up each VM to a different repository. Click Next to proceed to the Schedule step. At the Schedule step, you can select a time zone if needed and enter a name for your schedule, for example, Schedule 1. For the schedule type, you can select weekly, monthly, yearly, periodic, or after another job. You can also set the retention policy to keep backups for a certain period, days, weeks, or months. If the repository supports immutability, I can enable it here. Let's return to the Destination step and select the backup repository with immutability support for all protected virtual machines. Now, we can set the immutable period. I can also choose to run the job on demand before moving to the job options. At the Options step, you can change the job name. Here, it's New Nutanix AHV. Select the job priority where 1 is highest, 5 is lowest. You can also enable the App Aware mode for consistent backups of databases and applications like Microsoft SQL Server, Exchange Server, and Active Directory. By default, the Nutanix CRT change tracking technology is used, but you can switch to proprietary mode or disable change tracking if needed. Note that when change tracking is disabled, the solution creates a full backup. You can also configure network options like network acceleration and network encryption. By default, the solution excludes swap files and partitions, but you can also exclude unused blocks to save more storage space. In the full backup settings, configure how frequently you want to run full image backups. In this example, I choose every Friday, but there are several options available in the drop-down list. I can also select the full backup mode, either active full or synthetic full. Additional options include truncating logs for Microsoft Exchange Server and SQL Server, sending job reports by email if SMTP is configured, and running scripts before or after the job. In the Data Transfer section, the transporter is set to automatic selection by default, but you can configure it manually per VM or per cluster. The default transporter load is 3 concurrent tasks, but you can change this value to increase the load. You can also enable the bottleneck detection if needed. Once everything is set, click Finish or Finish and Run. The job starts for the VMs I selected earlier. Its name is New Nutanix AHV, as defined before. You can monitor the progress for the job and each VM. Scroll down to check the status. The snapshots are being prepared, and data transfer has not started yet. Once it begins, you can see a chart showing the amount of data transferred and the average speed. Data transferring for the first VM has been completed. Let's wait for the second VM data transfer to complete. The Nutanix VM backup job has now completed successfully at 100%. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch new uploads. You can also download a free trial version of NAKIVO Backup and Replication using the link in the description and try the solution in your own environment for 15 days.